Hello, my dears. Today we are meeting Olga. She's our client, and after the first interview with one of our ladies clients, I got many requests from you to repeat this experience, to invite other girls. And today I invited Olga to talk about her life, what she's looking for, because she's a very interesting person, beautiful lady, as you can see. So you feel free to ask your questions if you have them. Or comment later when you watch this video. So Olga, can you please tell a little bit about yourself, what you do in life?
Actually, I have lots of interests, lots of hobbies, and I always have something to do. And from the first sight, it may sound like I'm always busy and I'm always not available for someone or for something. But the point is, I'm very good in prioritizing, so I can always make the right decision what is going to be better for me, a person or activities and so on. Of course, the biggest part of my life is job. Secondly, I try to develop myself, and I do respect sport very much. I try to keep fit, and other part of my personality is the kind of academic and romantic at the same time. Because I like everything connected with arts, with history. I just adore theater. Theater is really the place where you can meet me most often. And of course, I spend a lot of time with my relatives. Sometimes we go for excursions together or to the theater. So kind of.
What is your job? What do you do now?
Now I'm mostly involved in consulting, connected with tender procedures, and I also do some consulting job in other different spheres connected with psychology.
Very interesting. Thank you for sharing your life. And why is it important for you at this stage of your life to find a partner, a husband? A right man?
It's important because I have a feeling that the time has come, as people say. Now I feel myself confident enough and responsible to share my life with someone, to create a family and to have children.
So you are ready to have children with the right person?
Yes, I do. I'm ready.
And many men often ask me, "Is your girls they are really ready for relocating to other country? What do they think about adaptation time? Because it can be not so easy to live without your family in other country, without your friends. What do you think about?"
Not think, but I already know that it's not easy, of course. But when person moves somewhere, of course. When woman moves somewhere, of course, she knows where she goes and why and with whom. So I think the biggest part is to be sure about the person with whom you are going to create a family. So.
Which qualities are the most important for you if we talk about the right man, right person for marriage?
The most important for me, I think that men should have a passion for something, for job, hobby, maybe me, maybe dream. But the most important, if we are talking about dream, he should have something that is not unacceptable. So he needs to move towards something that will someday come true. If each person has a goal, has something to reach in some period, then this goal gives passion, gives fire, and that is what really attracts in men.
And why do you consider foreign men as your partner, as your future partner? What, how do you think? How do you feel they are different from Ukrainian men? Let's say.
I think they're more family oriented, and the biggest difference is the kinds of past experience, yes, when maybe men have had relations, yeah, in past, and now they already know what they want to get from relations and what kinds of women they want to meet and with whom they want to share their lives. And our men, they are more, today here, tomorrow there. It's not very, they're not very reliable, let's say so.
And how do you usually meet new people in your life, new men? Which ways, in addition to agency, let's say?
Oh my God, different, different ways actually. I do believe in destiny, so I can. Maybe it's a little bit strange, but I do believe in destiny. And for example, if I meet a person somewhere, I don't know, in a traffic jam or in the shop, and I have the kind of special feeling that I should try to communicate with this person, I do try.
And please tell me about your perfect type, perfect image of family. What is important for you to have in a family? What do you see as a foundation of the family?
For me, perfect relations is mostly it's partnership. Talking about partnership, I mean when each person has each partner has its role. So man has his own duties, responsibilities, and desires, and the woman also has her duties, responsibilities, and desire. And sometimes it happens when the woman, for example, she acts like a mother who takes care, like a man who brings money, or like a housewife who does all the work around the house and looks unhappy, feels unhappy, and as for me, it's a completely disaster, and it's not going to work. So that is the kind of model I don't want to to see and to live in.
And what do you want?
I want to be equal partners, and I want I want to live together equally. Yes, to support each other, to understand each other, and the most important, to be ready for communication and to be ready for dialogues, because as for me, I'm very open for compromises. And as for me, it's very important to tell each other if there is something that doesn't work or works not so good as it can be. So.
And it's quite widespread practice when people, when international couples and foreign couples, they make a prenuptial agreement before going to marriage, брачный контракт. So what do you think about it? Would you support this idea or not?
Oh my God, I didn't think about it actually.
Yeah, by the way, it's an unexpected question. I didn't tell about it before.
I'm okay about. I'm absolutely okay about this. So if there is a need, of course, I can sign it, and I do not plan to to divorce and to share to share money or something like that. So I'm absolutely okay. I do believe that relations should be based on trust and on love, of course.
For me, some time ago, it was quite kind of strange to think about this idea, because before going to marriage, you already think how you will divorce. But on the other hand, as foreign men tell me, it's a kind of defense for women too. For example, if she has children and they get divorced, what she will get,
of course,
to at least to support her kids.
Yeah.
So it's important. Okay, we have some comments already, mainly compliments. So, dears, you can ask your questions. As I told before, we have a guest today, Olga. She's our client, lady client, looking for a right man abroad. So you can ask your questions. Feel free. What else? How do you understand partnership in relationship? What does it mean for you?
Partnership, as I said before, it's about roles. We both should have something we are responsible for, and we both have enough space to develop ourselves and to fulfill our desires.
Mhm. How many children would you like to have? Did you think about?
I dream to have 2 children.
Uh-huh. Boy and girl?
That would be great.
Okay, okay. What do you see as the biggest problem in relationship that can arise, or several such problems?
The biggest problem, I think, it's when people can communicate. They can't hear each other, and they can't deal and can share their thoughts on how relations should work. So if people are ready for dialogue, I do believe that in communication, in dialogue, it's possible to fix absolutely anything.
And could you tell me, please, what makes you feel happy, smiling when you go to the first date with a man? How he should impress you? What he should do to make your date beautiful, so that you would like to meet him again? Maybe some tips for foreign men.
Very interesting question. When I meet people, I always have the kind of special feeling if there is a right person for me or not really. Of course, my impression is not based only on this feeling, but I always, when I go for a first date, I always concentrate on my emotions, of course, on my feelings, and mostly for me there is something more important. There is something that men shouldn't do. For example, I do estimate when people come in time. That's very important for me. When they do not wear hats when they're inside of the building. There are so many different small details, but these details, they do create the whole portrait. I can't say that I do expect from a man to bring me flowers on the first day. No, it's absolutely okay not to do this, because actually we don't know each other and there is no need.
It's very important note, because sometimes I get questions from my ladies clients complaining why men don't give flowers so often as I expect. But I also explain that sometimes men can choose to give flowers, the other men cannot choose to bring it for the first date, and it's okay too, because if you impress him, if you make him interested, he will bring not
Next
only
time,
flowers.
but next time, of course. So kind of.
What else would impress you? So you told about being on time. In time, it's important.
In general, I really like when men try to show that he is ready to take care in simple details. Not care in this global sense, but in small, simple details, like if you are tired, we're not going to go for a long walk. We will better sit somewhere and take some rest and have a small talk. Yeah, the kind of
so he should be kind of sensitive to how you feel. What was the awful date, the most awful date that you ever had in life, if you can share?
It was the kind of date that didn't happen, actually, because I was in time in the restaurant, and a man was very, very, very late, and we had the kind of argument. He said, how you dare to decide yourself in which restaurant to sit. And a small comment for me, when I was near the restaurant, I called him a few times. I was in time, and he didn't pick up. So I just decided to sit and to go inside. To sit, to I didn't order anything because I was waiting for him. He was late for 40 minutes.
You're very patient.
No, after about 20 minutes, I just decided to order a cup of coffee. Of course, I finished with it, and I decided to go away because the situation was quite strange. And I went back to the office, and in 10 minutes later, so in general 50 minutes, he called me and asked me where am I and why didn't I wait for him. So we didn't.
It was your first date?
Yeah, the kind of first date.
It was a local man or foreign man?
Local.
Ah.
Yeah.
I
It
understand.
happens.
So, dear man, if you have questions, you feel free to ask, because I see now only different compliments. Thank you.
Thank you.
What advice would you give to men to establish good, trustworthy, loving relationships with Ukrainian girl?
To be sensitive and not to, how is it right to say? Not to try to find some secret details or try to разоблачить.
To open.
To open something awful details about her life. Just feel free to have a dialogue, to ask her everything you want to know, and show her with your own example that you are open, that you can share any details if she wants to know. But sharing details can be really dangerous thing, because of course not all information you can give to the partner in the beginning. Yeah, you should just feel the way how is it better to answer her questions, and how is it better to ask questions.
What would be the forbidden topics for the first date, for you, as for your opinion?
For me or in general?
For you.
I'm okay to talk about anything, so I'm really okay.
Usually they say about politics, religion, COVID certificate now.
No, I'm okay, because I know that these topics, this is the kind of things where each person has its own opinion, and it's okay. If man wants to know my opinion, of course I will share it. I will tell him what I really think. But and I'm okay if his position is different. So it's a dialogue.
Thank you for sharing. Okay, Olga, maybe we can finish already. I think, because we don't have new questions yet. So you can ask your questions in the comments when you that you can leave later after watching this video. And if necessary, we will contact Olga to ask additional questions or to help you to meet if she's interested too. So thank you for coming today.
Thank
Olga,
you for invitation.
for your time.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye, my dears, and see you soon.